Hello, crazy Disney people. How's it going, everybody? Hey, Francine and Casey. How are you? And Haley and Kim. Orlando Mike in the house. What's up, Orlando Mike? How is everyone doing? I have decided, wait, are we all live? Reese is here. Dan is in. Okay. I was wondering where everybody is because I can't see if anybody's here or not. Like, it still says there are 0 people here. And usually as you all are coming in, it'll start climbing and I see it still says 0. There's like nobody in the chat. Hi, Philip. Yo ho, yo ho. A pirate's life for you. Wait, am I drinking rum? I think this has rum. I'm just doing like one of these little wine coolers tonight. Which I do those a little too regular here lately, the little wine coolers. But hey, Amy and Cindy. Hey, Ron and Sherry. How is it going? So today is the first day of what I have decided to do. And I have decided that at 8 o'clock every single day, I am going live here on YouTube and just to talk with you all for a little bit every single day until the park's open. So hopefully you all come over and hang out with me. And we're just going to talk about like whatever happened for the day or change. Like I'm going to have a different topic, a different subject every day. Hey, Scott. Hey, Cookie. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Craig's Robotics. I never say that right. I'm so sorry. Elaine, how are you, Elaine? Oh my goodness. Dave A is in the house. What's up, Dave A? Straight Tail Aviation in the house. Howdy doody. So yeah, I was thinking like I need an outlet like to be able to talk about all the things that go on up in here throughout the day. It's kind of like every time I talk with you all, it makes me feel better. So it's going to help all of us if we all can talk together every single day until the park's open. And then we'll just go back to our regular streaming schedule. But yeah, I just thought that would be a good idea for whoever might need it in addition to me. So anybody that wants to join me, I will be live every single day, starting at 8 o'clock, maybe for just an hour or so, and talk about whatever it is we want to talk about for the day. And today, this all came about because what I was thinking about earlier today, and I was like, I need someone to talk to this about. So I was thinking about when the parks open, how crazy will things be? Well, I don't know. Hey, Maureen, how's it going? And Elaine, yeah, I need it, you guys, for sure. I'm glad you feel like it's a good idea for you all as well, because it is for me. And, you know, I'll just tell you all what I did for the day. You all can tell me what you did for the day to keep yourself entertained or occupied, busy, basically from going nuts. Today, so far, I always get up every single day, have coffee. And I used to do coffee and watch the Today Show. And now I do coffee out on my front porch and I don't watch the news at all. There is this YouTube channel that is he gives out good news every day. Hey, Darla. Hi, Amy Ann. I think some people will be hesitant to go for a month or so after opening. You know, that's something I wanted to ask you all. Like, let's just say in the morning we wake up. I mean, this is not going to happen, but just play along with me. Tomorrow morning we wake up and they make an announcement. Disney parks are going to open May 3rd. Would you go? Would you be there? Let's see what everybody says. How would you feel about that? If Cookie said, I'm coming. Yeah, how would you feel if they said, the parks are open? You all can all come back to the parks. Hi, Carol. I don't know if you were on here the other day, but you know what I'm talking about. I shouted you out. I said a great big thank you between me and you. I appreciate you so much. Susan said yes. Philip said, if I was lucky enough to be living in Orlando, I will go ASAP. Maureen said, I will be there in a heartbeat. Jamie said, I'd probably wait. Okay. Jamie, I'm going to come back to you in just a second. Haley says yes. Cindy said, no, too crowded, and I wouldn't be sure if it would be safe. Dan said he would go, but he'd wear a mask, which is another thing we're going to talk about tonight. Sarah said, if I weren't working, I wouldn't. So Sarah, you're a cast member and you wouldn't go to just be a guest, but since you're a cast member, you would go because you have to work. Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure about that. Samara said yes, 100%. Oh my goodness. Christine says, hello everyone. Hey Christine, how are you? Just another Disney nerd says, I'd go. Amy Ann said, I live out of state, so I will watch Tanya, Tom, or Aaron stream until I get there in September. That's right. We'll continue to bring that magic for anybody who can't be here. I appreciate that, Amy. I really do. Teaching, we are in Georgia in a public state of emergency. Oh, yeah. Now, yeah, but let's just play along that that's not happening. Like, that's not happening. Like, all of the state of emergencies and the stay-at-home orders, all those mandatory things that they've put out, let's just say that has been lifted, because that would actually have to be lifted before they could say the park is open. And you know, our mandated stay home order here in Orlando, or all of Florida statewide, the entire thing is supposed to be over May 2nd, because we had an extension on ours for 30 days, and that covers the entire state. In the beginning, remember I was saying, why do they keep doing this county and this county and this county? Why don't they just blanket the whole thing and be done? So somebody must have been listening to my YouTube channel. I don't know. I'm just kidding about that. But let's just say, for instance, all of those things are gone. We don't have any more mandated stay-at-home orders. Would you go if they open the gates? What would you do? Park hours starting May 3rd. Is it going to happen? Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying, this is all like, everything that I'm talking about right now is just like a made up situation. Like, it's not really happening. This is a made up situation. Hey, Sue, how are you? So, hey, Doris.
Hi there.
Oh,
how are you?
Siri's talking to me. Shh. You know, just if they, hypothetically speaking, all of that's gone. And now coronavirus exists still, but they just say we're opening up the gates, and I'm just curious who would actually go. Hey, Kate said, listen, Kate said, Tanya, have Florida schools closed for the remainder of the year yet? We just did in Pennsylvania. So not yet. I don't know that they will. Maybe. I think that my friend Jill, who's a teacher in Orange County, she said earlier tonight, because she was doing game night on the pass holder page, she was talking about how they're going to let each county make a decision for the county. I think that's what she was saying, if I understood her correctly. And Jill, I don't know if you're watching right now, but I'm not sure if that's what you were saying, but I'm pretty sure that's what like she was saying that the talk was about. But not yet. They have not shut down. They haven't closed school for the whole school year yet. But I really feel like it's going to go to that. And then the kids maybe go back in the fall if they can, which brings me to yet another conversation that I was having with someone who said, you know, the virus isn't going away. So we're doing really good at getting numbers down, and most people are following the directions and listening and doing the right thing. But what if school started back up? Like, would it cause all of this to happen again? Like, I don't know. So I was going to ask Jamie, because she said no, she would wait. Jamie, why would you not go? I mean, I know really why you would say no, but I'd like to hear from you. Yes, Carol, I was just about to get into that. I want to see what Jamie's response is to why would you not go if they open the gates on May 3rd? Yes, I would be there. Had reservations for May 2nd. That was canceled. If it opens on May 3rd, so sad. So I don't know that it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna open on May 3rd. Like that's only in a few weeks, and they don't have anything ready for that. I mean, they just furloughed how many cast members and sent home all the college program kids. Like, you would think that, like, if they were planning something as early as May 3rd, that cast members would already be getting notified so they could make plans to be here. A lot of cast members left to go out of town. And yeah, I don't see that happening. I really don't. May 3rd is going to be pushing it. It's a little too soon. But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, because our mandated order ends on May 2nd, what would you do if they opened it up on May 3rd? Let me see if, let me see if Jamie responded. Hey, Tom, I didn't see you in here. Okay, Jamie said, I would like to wait a little time to be sure things with the virus don't blow up with people who have gone first. Smart thinking. I like the way you're thinking, like kind of lay low, see what happens. And if things stay nice and calm. So, which leads me to what Carol was just talking about. Today, they announced that the Osceola County, which is the county right next to me, I'm in Orange County, one county over in Kissimmee, like that area, just put out that it is mandatory if you are outside. Now, this doesn't count like if you're outside riding a bike, running around the block, or, like just taking a walk in your neighborhood. I don't think it's in that particular case. But if you are out in public, if you need to go to the store for anything, it is mandatory that you wear a face mask. So here's the problem. There's no freaking face mask. Are you kidding me? Like, where are you supposed to get one? You can't order them from anywhere. And this is all supposed to start in a couple of days. How are people supposed to get face masks to be able to go to the grocery store if there's no freaking face mask? I don't know what they're going to do about that. Yeah, that's what they just said today on the news. Like, it's like late breaking, Tom. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but they just made that order. So I don't understand how they're going to mandate that, though. Like, how are they going to make that happen? Because nobody has a face mask. I guess they are saying like a bandana or anything will work. Just tie anything around your face. So I don't know. You're just going to have to make one. If you have a bandana and some hair ties, you can look it up on YouTube and they'll show you how to make it. I don't know if anybody here is from, yes, that's what I was just saying, Linda. I don't know if anybody here is in Osceola County, but you can actually just make one with a bandana. And I think that'll do just fine. But yeah, if you're going to Walmart, if you're going to Publix, if you're going to the gas station, wherever, if you go out, you have to have on a face mask, or get this, $500 fine. A $500, like, maybe the first time they would be like, this is a warning if you come out again and you don't have, kind of like if you're speeding or not wearing a seatbelt, and they give you a little warning. Like, I've been warned here in Florida about speeding just once. I mean, the speed limit was like 15. I don't know, but I did get a warning, thank goodness. But yeah, Got to be careful. I don't want nobody to get no Toon Disney, yes, or Disney Channel. No. Hi. That's a long YouTube name. I had to take a minute to read, but hi, how are you? Welcome to the channel. I'm Tanya, that crazy Disney lady. I'm so glad you all came by tonight. So the whole reason why I thought about doing this is because all the things that are going through my mind might be going through your mind as well. So we're going to talk about this every single day, like whatever subject comes up or whatever I want to talk with you all about. Tanya, look at your messages. Oh, like on my phone messages? Oh, Alabama ends theirs at the end of the month, but it may extend until the middle of May. Well, right now we haven't heard anything about an extension, so I'm not really sure. Ralph said, put on a Halloween mask. There you go. That's being creative, right? Tanya, what's for drink? Oh, I'm just having a Seagram's wine cooler. I've been keeping like a case of these in the garage. You know, just something quick if I don't feel like making a drink or have time to make a drink. Hey, Michaela, you can make mask out of any fabric. Everyone should have a mask on. Yeah, do you like make a bandana, whatever we can do. Headed home from work listening in. Oh, Linda, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm so glad that you are always listening to that crazy Disney lady. And thank you for everything you're doing. Linda's a nurse working in the hospitals, you know, taking one for the team, for everybody. So we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, Donna. So what really I wanted to talk about was how things are going to be different when it does happen. Like, I'm like so excited. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's eventually going to happen that they are going to open those gates and they are going to announce a day that we can come back in. So then what do we do? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking about today. Like, what do we do? Like, when they say we can come back, everything's going to be different. Everything is going to be different for a while until things get back to normal, you know? Just like, I don't know, if I go to the grocery store and I have a cart, I did, Kim, that was so great. I love all his parodies, yes. So yeah, if we go, I don't know, just like everything, you never in a million years imagine or think about every single thing that you touch. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? It's like you touch a cart. Oh my gosh, things get delivered to my house and I'm like freaking out because you don't know anything. Some people are still partying with their neighbors. And I'm like, you know, everything is just so scary. Like, how are they going to keep us 6 feet apart? Or do we even have to still be 6 feet apart? You know, I saw that they're going to start taking our temperature. I'm totally okay with that. And that's going to be a part of security. So as you come through security, they will check your temperature, which is what I've heard. Not official statement from Disney yet, but there has been a discussion about that from Disney. And I've seen other people talk about that. So it's definitely something that's going to like happen. Yeah, I need a haircut so bad. It's not even funny, Darla. You cut your own hair. I couldn't do that. My hair would look a hot mess if I cut my own hair. And then I was thinking about, will they stop the parade? That's a huge crowd of people. What about fireworks? Will they still have fireworks? Will we be able to still go up and give Mickey a hug? Would we be able to do that? And then if you take Tylenol before going, you will lower your temperature. But we don't want people to do that. Like, if you're sick, if your temperature is high and you're sick, you really shouldn't be coming to the park, right? And then, yeah, I don't know. How are we going to be able to do like meet and greets with the characters and such? Is that going to be different? this is how this whole thing come up. I'm so, and I'm going to probably cry. I'm so today. Thank you, Sarah, for that super chat. Woo! Today I woke up and I'm really, really missing my friends. Hey, Mike Wheeler. I can't even talk. I hope they don't do it rectally either, but I said full cavity search. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. And I know that not everybody gets it. And I'm really trying not to be a crybaby for real. But dang it. I was just thinking about how we all hang out in the park together all the time. Like, that's what we do. And some people might not, I know not everybody goes to the park all the time like I do. Or like, you know, some of my friends and I hang out there all the time. But oh my gosh, but how would we even be able to like hang out when the park is open? I don't know. This really bothers me. Whew. I'm sorry. Probably shouldn't even talk about it because I won't be able to talk about it. But yeah, it's almost like I'm so excited to get back in the parks to hang out with my friends. But how are we even going to be able to do that when we get back in there? And I was thinking, are we going to be able to give each other a hug like we normally do? Or, and it's not just for me. It's not just for the people who hang out in Disney all the time. It's for everybody. Oh gosh. This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. I thought I would be able to talk about this, but obviously I can't. It's not just me. It's like everybody. Tonight Jill was talking about how whenever school starts back, she's a teacher. And every day when she goes to school, her little kids, she teaches 3rd grade. They're so excited to see her, and they just run up and hug her every single day. And she's like, how am I going to not let them hug me? You know, how can you not do that? Like, these little 3rd grade kids don't understand what's going on. And that's what I was thinking about earlier when I said, I need to go live and talk to everybody about this because I'm sure everybody's feeling the same way. Today, oh my gosh. Today, my neighborhood celebrated Easter. We had, you know, our Easter thing here in the neighborhood, which is usually, I was here because we were here last Easter too. This is our 2nd Easter in our house. And I'm so sorry, you all. I didn't mean to break down like that, but it's really tough. And last year when we were here, we had a big Easter celebration. We have like this area in the neighborhood. It's the community area, which a lot of neighborhoods have them. And we have our community pool, and we have like a soccer field and a baseball field, and we have like a little area with chairs and tables, and we all went there. And I mean, like, this neighborhood is fantastic. Everybody comes together and we do things together here. And it was all rearranged ahead of time, like who's bringing what, and everybody donated like all these candy-filled eggs. And we separated it by age groups, and the kids got to, like, little bitty kids got one part of the field, and the big kids got a bigger section of the field, and then there was like the age group in the middle. They had a whole nother field, and we all hid the eggs, and they had a whole big old Easter egg hunt, and the kids played and laughed and had a wonderful time. And today we celebrated Easter in the neighborhood, and we all had to stand outside in our yard while the Easter bunny just rode through the neighborhood, and it was fantastic. There's a lady in the neighborhood. Her name is Jessica, and I don't know if Jessica watches my channel or not. I know she's part of the pass holder group. But great big shout out to you, Jessica. That was fantastic what you arranged. We all, like, everybody donated a little bit of money toward it, like everybody that wanted to participate. With the Easter bunny in the back of a truck, and the lady Jessica was on her golf cart in the front, and she had music playing and balloons, and she had this big old party, and everybody was out in the street and waving, and it was actually fantastic. But it was so different. And that is whenever all of these things that I've been thinking about today. Oh, shoot, Robin's here. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so glad
you're making me cry. Stop crying.
I've literally been crying all day.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
And I thought that I was ready. Like, I thought, okay, I've cried enough, and I'm ready to talk about it. And obviously, I didn't cry enough.
Nope.
Oh my goodness. Let me see what chat is saying. Oh, Tom. What did Tom say? Hold on.
Thank you, Tom.
I can't see what he said, though. And if it's, you read it, Robin, in case if it was sad.
Like I'm going to be able to read it and not cry. Okay.
Maybe you're a little stronger than me. I'll buy you
a free hug I will
to wear in the parks.
Free hugs t-shirt to wear in the parks, and we'll see who's brave and who's not. And for the record, because it'll be the same as touching our listening point. I told you,
cheers
hugs
to that.
For me. Hugs for me. Always going to be hugs for me. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it.
I was going through all my pictures this morning, because that seems to be like what I do in the mornings whenever I'm sitting out on the porch. I go through all my pictures and all my videos, and dear God, I got 1,300 pictures on my phone. 1,300 pictures. Does anybody else have that insane amount of pictures on their phone? Do you, Robin?
You don't want to know how many I have on my phone.
Like,
I have 4,800 pictures on my phone.
I'm to get rid of some pictures, but when I'm going through the pictures and it's all like my friends, and we're at the park and we're having fun, and I'm like, how can I ever delete any of these pictures? What am I supposed to do?
I have 4,800.
How many?
4,800.
You have 4,000 pictures on your phone?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Well, I actually put on
Stephanie's
makeup
always-
tonight, but what was the point of that?
Stephanie's
Oh,
always
my
yelling at
goodness.
me. She's like, get rid of your
I do.
pictures. I'm like, I can't.
I know. I want to see what everybody's saying. Carol Jones said 16,609. What in the world?
Oh, I don't feel bad then.
How many pictures does your phone hold?
I don't know.
1,900 plus pictures on my phone. You can save them to your external. Yeah, I need to do something like that. Sarah's got 13,898 pictures. Holy crap. Tom said, be more worried about the 2-year-old on her dad's shoulder in line for Big Thunder that's going to sneeze in your face. Or just don't be worried at all. Yeah, I'm not worried though. Seriously, like I'm like, the only thing that makes me worried is like my kids. If it was just me, and I've said this before, I would probably not give two shits about any of it. I'd be in the grocery store and I would use my hand sanitizer and rock on with it. But is he really? What are we gonna do? Oh my gosh.
I'm living it. I'm living it right now. It's,
yeah,
it's very scary.
Like I would not
knowing.
even worry so much about it. But every time that I go somewhere, all I think about is, yeah, you still have to go back home and your children are there. And that's what freaks me the hell out is my kids.
Yep.
You know, I still have pictures from CRT lunch. I delete nothing. I have those pictures too, Donna. I will never delete those pictures. That was amazing.
I have pictures from my trip 2 years ago still on my phone, 3 years ago on my phone.
Oh, thank you so much, Cookie Harris. 1999 super sticker. I can't see like what
Super
character
sticker.
it is though.
Let me see.
I hope it's a hug. I hope it's a hug.
Let me tell.
Oh,
I'll
those
tell
little
you.
super characters are so cute. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome.
Not showing
also,
on
I
my
wanted
phone.
to
Oh, it says. I don't know if it'll show. Oh, wrong way.
I don't see anything.
You are amazing.
You are amazing. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, I've told you all this before, and I'm going to tell you all again.
Pat,
The
you're
super chats
amazing.
are I'm so appreciative of the super chats, but I don't ever want you to feel obligated to do that ever, especially now. Like a lot of people don't have their jobs right now. And, you know, things are so uncertain right now. I appreciate every super chat. I really do. But I just want you to know that you don't have to feel obligated to do that ever, 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 ever. And this is therapy for me. And hopefully it is a little bit of therapy for you, for us to all get together and talk. And that's whenever I decided today that I'm going to do this every single day until the park opens, starting at 8:00 p.m. And we'll probably just go for about an hour or so, unless we're into some really deep shit. We can just keep talking if we need to. So, Doris, a super chat is
Pat
just a way
sent a super chat for you too.
Oh my gosh!
It says, "Here's to not giving two shits about any of it."
Thank you. It's Pat. Yes, that's right. Look, circle clap, circle clap. Oh, that would be like, see, if I didn't have kids, that's exactly how I would feel. But I have to think about more than just me, I guess, you know. Chase, oh my gosh, $20 super sticker.
There's his super sticker.
It says, thank you for being you. Oh, cheers to you, Chase. I appreciate that. You guys, come on. You're killing me here. That is so great.
So kind.
I can barely keep myself together tonight. Robin, I'm so glad you came in. You just rescued me because I was losing it.
Just give me more than 5 minutes warning next time.
I know.
I'm like, I'm a mess. You have no idea.
Well, I'm glad that you were like, hey, I'm thankful for your response. You look so cute. You look adorable.
Thanks.
David said, just think of the money you would have if you charged us all for therapy. True. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Good point.
So, but yeah, that's how this whole thing started today. My mind was just going crazy about how the world has changed right now, you know? And Robin, you can tell them what you're going through. That's totally up to you if you want to discuss it or not.
Sure. Hold on. I'm trying to fix this camera. It seems like it's in slow motion, and I don't know why. I have no idea what's wrong with it. Kind of weird, but
I can't even see because my
well, Steph hasn't been feeling well for a few days, and Tuesday, I guess, she started with really not feeling. She kind of went downhill on Tuesday, and by Tuesday night, she had a fever, and her throat was, really, really like worse. At first, she thought, like the rest of us, we just thought it was allergies. So Tuesday night, she started with a fever. So Wednesday morning, she's like, I still have a fever. And I'm like, you can't go to work with fever.
Yeah, I remember Wednesday during the live, you were telling everybody about her staying home from work because she wasn't feeling well.
Home. Thursday, she was worse. So she called the doctor. They, did a little triage over the phone, determined that they would have a nurse call her. The nurse called her and triaged her and determined that they definitely needed her to come in. I don't know why it's lagging. Ryan,
yeah,
can you figure out why this is lagging? Okay. So then she they determined she needed to come in. So they brought her in. She had to, when you get there, you go to the door, the nurse meets you at the door, they take your temperature, they give you a mask, they send you back to your car. Then they call you when it's time for you to come in, and the video's lagging.
Oh.
We don't know why.
I think that's because of the way the webcam is.
Oh, it didn't do that last time. Anyway.
Maybe it's because you had Steph's Mac instead of the PC.
Oh, no, maybe, because I used yours the first time. Anyway, so they did a flu test, they did a strep test, and that was negative. So they said that they have to move forward with her being a presumptive positive COVID case. So she's got to stay out of work, she's got to be quarantined, and, monitor her. And if she gets worse, she has to go back. If, her breathing becomes a problem, then she needs to go. If she gets to the point where she's really having trouble breathing, then she just goes right to the ER. But so far, she's the same today as she was yesterday. She did have a coughing fit overnight and had to use her inhaler. But other than that,
Did she usually use an inhaler, or did they give her one?
She has asthma, but it usually doesn't flare up unless her, allergies sometimes will make it flare up. But she's, doing what she's supposed to do. We're cleaning everything, and even more than we were already.
So she's been in her room
a virus
all day?
Yep. They told her you have to follow the CDC guidelines are 7 days from onset of symptoms, which they said would have been yesterday. They would count as day one because that's when she went into the doctor. And then it has to be symptom free for 72 hours. So if it goes beyond the 7 days, then the clock keeps going until you're symptom free for 72 hours. So.
Oh, okay.
Now we just wait and hope and pray that, she doesn't get worse and that she feels better soon. And maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just some random virus. But they have.
Well, how long will she have to be off of work?
They said a minimum of
72 hours, or does she have to stay in for the 14 days now?
She has to stay out of work the minimum of 7 days. But if at the end of 7 days she still has symptoms, the clock starts ticking again when you don't have any more symptoms. Then after 72 hours, you can go back to work. But that will really depend on her employer too. Like my brother was under the same situation. When he called his employer and told them they said 7 days, they said, no way, 14 minimum. You can't come back for at least 14 days. So it really ends up being up to the employer. But the CDC guidelines are 7 days or 72 hours symptom free, whichever comes latest.
Okay.
So it's a minimum of 7 days.
So I wanted to tell you all that everybody knows who Pink is. She is a
Yeah.
singer. Pink is a performer. She's famous. Everybody knows who Pink is. Well, she was on Ellen yesterday, and she told her story about how it all started for her and her son. Her son is 3 years old, and they both had coronavirus. And if you all want to watch that, it's on YouTube, the whole interview. And she tells about how the symptoms started and how different it was for her versus her son. She never
Absolutely.
got a fever. He was burning up with fever. They both were like, she'll tell you the whole story. And yeah, Donna, it was Pink and her little boy. Now, living in the same house, her husband and her daughter never caught it.
Yeah.
But her and her son both got it. Her son got it first. And she was caring for her son, and then she caught it.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting, the symptoms and how different they were, and how she never got any of those classic symptoms, but the symptoms that she did get, which is really, because I was in that mindset of, do you have a fever? If you don't have a fever, then you're good. Was you all thinking like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's something you definitely look at and go,
yeah.
Well, even if you don't have even if you have the other symptoms, they don't have a fever, so it can't be that. I think that's kind of what everybody's been like using as a benchmark, and that's not necessarily the case. Like, her fever is very low grade, but they said you won't always have the fever. Some people do, some people don't. And some people can be asymptomatic and have it, but they don't have the symptoms.
Donna
so they can then pass it on.
That had it, very mild symptoms, but running a fever for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, well, that's like kind of me. I've had a low-grade fever. I've had a low-grade fever for weeks. It doesn't want to go away, but I don't know. And as far as her, they're not testing. They don't have enough tests, so they're not testing. I guess they're saving those for the worst cases or something. I don't know what they're saving them for or why they're not doing it, but they're not doing it.
So here in Florida, and I don't know what the criteria is. Oh, Tom said, what was your daughter tested? Wait.
She wasn't tested for COVID. Nope. They said that they're not testing.
Tested her for the flu and strep.
Yeah.
And both of those came back negative.
So they're kind of using that.
Both were negative. They want to treat it
positive.
as if it's corona, just to, well, they can't treat it, but they want to.
Right. They don't want you to go to work, and they don't want you exposing people because if it is that, and they don't have enough tests to test everybody. A friend of mine, she's been going through it for weeks.
He said that you can contact
she's a cancer survivor.
Health and Humane Services to get a test done, Tom said.
Oh, okay.
Just another disclaimer. My husband works in the hospital, and they have to get their temperature taken before their shift. So, did you watch Michael K's video about the changes?
No, haven't seen that yet.
Michael K put out a video earlier this week about potential changes that might go down when Disney does open. And he was showing like some things that they were doing in China, but he said he doesn't think those are going to happen here. But I mean, China was not playing. You think that we
No.
had it bad just being shut down and saying that you can't go anywhere. But we can go to the grocery store and stuff. Like China couldn't go nowhere. They were on
Nope.
complete shutdown.
And now that they're not,
were walking around with these hats on that had like a thermometer in the hat, and the thermometer could pick up like sensory if you had a fever.
Yeah.
And they would pull you quick. Like it was insane. I don't know if anybody else watches Michael K's videos, but that one, I was like, wow, China was not playing. And
now finding is now that they've relaxed those stay-at-home orders in Asia, they're starting to see a resurgence of cases coming up. So they're worried they might have to go back into lockdown.
Oh no.
Because they're saying a second wave could actually be worse than the initial one because so many people are just going out.
See, that's one thing that I don't want to happen as much as I want to go and get out.
You're better to just do it now and get it over with rather than open everything back up, send everybody back out, and then have to do it all over again. It will be a nightmare.
So you're saying in China,
in Asia, yeah, that's why which one was it that just extended the closure? Is it Japan? One of them just extended their closure again, and now Disney isn't able to open.
Sue just put up a really good point. They need to stop just relying on temperatures. If people are not getting fevers all the time, but they still have all these other symptoms, that's crazy.
Yeah.
If you're just coming into the stream, we are actually discussing what if the parks opened? Would you go? Like, hypothetically speaking, let's just say here in Orange County, Florida, you know, our mandated stay-at-home order ends on May 2nd. If we were to wake up and they say the parks are open on May 3rd, would you go? Would you go to the parks on May 3rd if Disney made the decision to open the parks? That is what tonight's discussion is. And we're just kind of like, Darla said, how is Stephanie's
yeah, that's what I was just asking her. That's what I was just asking her. I was just asking her. She said she can taste. She thinks she can taste.
And okay.
She doesn't really have a lot to eat, so it's kind of hard to know for sure, but she's drinking a lot of water, which doesn't have taste.
Dawn from Canada said in a heartbeat. Donna said, nope. I could hear Olaf's voice. Nope.
Nope.
Cookie said, yes, yes, yes. Taylor Swift is in the house. Taylor Swift, I've been listening to a lot of Taylor Swift today because her music.
If I change the Wi-Fi, will it?
Ruby said, no, I would not go. I don't want to die before I get to know my grandbabies. And I get that, Ruby. I get that. I've heard from several people they lose their sense of smell and taste.
Some do, yeah. That has been like one of the early symptoms.
Linda said that is what will happen. We will all need to get exposed.
Yep. That's pretty much what it's going to come down to.
That's all of, like, what? Say it again, Linda. Linda's a nurse, you all. So I want to listen to what are you saying? Like, all of us need to go out and be exposed to it. I mean, I was talking to Tom about this the other night. Like, we were there in the parks every single day with people from all around the world in multitudes of numbers. Yep. Even on that last day before the park closed on Main Street with thousands of people watching the fireworks. And we're good. What does that mean?
We think we're good. We don't know.
Yeah, what does that mean for us? You know what I'm saying? Like, we were in the one place you do not want to be. And now I'm at Publix and I'm saying, stay 6 feet away from me. But yet I was on Main Street a couple of weeks ago.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
Jason, I've probably been exposed already. You could be very right.
Absolutely. I totally believe I
David
have
says
been.
that's what temperature sensors would never work in Florida with the heat in summer. Oh, because our body temperatures definitely go up so much. That's so true. I never thought about that. It can change and mutate. Stronger immune systems. True.
Yeah. Everyone's
Hello,
different.
Tanya and Robin. What's up? What's up, Nancy? And I think everybody needs to be tested. Yeah, that would be a good idea. What about people with health risks or older people? They can't afford to be exposed. That's so true. And that's why,
That's
like,
very true.
You know, the CDC has been putting that out there, like, you know, making sure you protect the elderly. You know,
Yep.
they've opened up the grocery stores to just them. If they need to go in, vaccinations are needed and testing, Donna said. Yes. Let me see what Aaron said. He said, scroll up. He's doing a David on me.
You know, they say much like the flu, this is going to come around all the time, and it could, you know, there'll be different forms of it, different mutations of it, and they're going to have to, once they have a vaccine, they'll still have to modify that as that changes, like they do the flu shot every year.
Yeah.
It's not going away, is what they're saying. It's a permanent thing.
People die from the flu.
Exactly.
Is it healthy people that die from the flu? Is it elderly people that die from the flu?
Absolutely.
Is it people that have asthma and
Anybody
other
can.
health-related issues that die from the flu? Like, I don't know.
Healthy people can die from the flu.
Aaron said, Tanya, they're not going to limit capacity.
I don't know why there's this lagging so bad.
It's going to happen naturally anyway. It's a theme park. It's nearly impossible to social distance.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it is. That's why they'd be very I forget the word I used earlier. But it'd be very irresponsible to open in early May, because nothing's gone through well enough.
Ron said he was there all week at the parks too, and he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible that all of us were exposed at some point. And I mean, I never got sick. I'm going to knock on something when I say that, but I mean, I'm good. And I've been in this house, knock on wood. People can die from the flu, but New York lost over 7,000 in a month. The flu doesn't kill like that.
No, it doesn't.
7,000 people.
And that's the tip of the iceberg. They're not done yet.
Wait, Christopher's here? Where?
Yeah, Christopher's here.
I haven't seen Christopher. Hey, Christopher. I hope you're doing good. They're obviously optimistic because they released Mickey and Minnie. Oh, the Merry Christmas. Yeah, but that's not until November.
Right. That's not, that's much later in the year.
It started until November. So, dear God, I don't think Disney could survive.
No, it's not going to be. They won't wait that long.
Disney is like huge, 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 and they got a lot of money. But any corporation that gets completely shut down,
nobody can take that.
They wouldn't be able to survive.
Yep.
Yeah. Today was supposed to be the pass holder preview for Orion, the new. It's at Orion, the new coaster at Kings Island. Wow. I haven't been to Kings Island in forever, but that used to be a place that I would go all the time whenever I was younger.
Yep.
I don't think the Christmas party or the Halloween party will be affected. No. CDC has applied a 100-day no sale for all cruise ships. I did see that, Leslie.
Yep.
Which, I mean, I think that's kind of a good idea.
Yeah.
That's like,
floating
they've been through a lot on those cruise ships. Good Lord. People were just now coming to be docked over here at Cape Canaveral after being stuck on ships forever. That's scary. Hi, Mindy. Mindy Girl said, at Doris, that's my birthday too. Wait, when's Doris's birthday? Unless you want Disney brought to you by Apple, LOL, Disney needs to open. Yeah,
Right.
Apple be buying up everything.
Right.
They're losing $40 million a day. Dan said, I had the flu after Christmas and boy, it sucked. I've had the flu. I know how bad it sucks.
Tanya and I
Real.
both had it last year at the same time. It was nasty.
Yes, that was terrible. And you all saw it unfold
Nasty.
like on live. For people who've been
Yep.
watching my channel, I was live on Main Street. I was on Main Street just like sneezing, remember? And I was like not feeling good, and I was telling you all that I wasn't feeling well. I left Magic Kingdom, went to Homecoming at Disney Springs. By the time I got to Disney Springs, I felt weak and like feverish, chills.
Yep.
And I still went through with the trivia on the pass holder page.
Yep.
I left Homecoming, and by the time I got home, I was burning up with fever. I was
Yep.
so. I was that.
That was like, was that like February, March? It was early. I remember that. It was awful. I remember. Because I remember I had the shingles and then I got that right after it. So I was miserable. Absolutely miserable.
Mm-hmm. Nancy said I was very fluey around mid-November. Nancy,
Well,
where do you live?
When the whole
does
eye
Nancy-
thing came out, when the whole symptom about the eye came out a couple weeks ago, Gary looked at me and he goes, you had it. That's what you had when you were sick in February. He's like, I swear you had it. And I mean, you saw the picture of what I looked like and how sick I was. For weeks, I was like that.
Oh, Nancy's in Rhode Island. Okay. Be happy about it too, because you now have the antibodies.
I hope so, yeah. I hope that is what I had, and that's, you know, I have the antibodies, but who knows?
Yeah. Coming in July, Tanya says, coming in July, maybe it will be a good thing to wear a mask because all the summer odors.
You just won't be able to breathe through the mask because it's going to be so damn humid.
Yeah, being stuck in this house every now and then, I'm having them summer odors. I'm like, oh, damn, I need to get in the shower. What?
You can't breathe the July air in Florida, and then you can't breathe it through a
You
mask.
and I love to be outside. Outside is my place. It's my jam. I'd rather be outside than anywhere. And whether I'm going for a walk.
Yep.
Michaela said last June she couldn't breathe right. Yeah, I love to be outside. My pool came today, but not the pump. So I couldn't put the pool up. But I just got like a little kiddie pool. It costs like $100.
Yeah.
Just something to just lay out because they closed the neighborhood pool down. Oh, Nancy said she had the shingles 3 years ago.
Nasty.
Robin had them a little over a year ago. You had them.
I had it when we moved Ryan down there. I had to drive with them.
People
I had to
stinking.
it was all in my,
Michaela got
neck
her
and my shoulder, and I had to drive, and I was miserably sick.
This drink is a Seagram's Calypso Colada, and it's my favorite combination, pineapple and coconut. And it's pretty good, actually. I've been drinking a lot of these, to be quite honest. This is like my go-to thing. I get like a case of them. They're made by Seagram's. They're cheap. Just something.
Mine's water.
You know, whenever I
Mine's water.
don't feel like making me a mixed drink or something fancy, I just grab one of these or I pour me a glass of wine. So these are like super cheap little wine coolers, and I'm such a lightweight. I could drink a couple of these and have a buzz. Expect moving forward the flu season, also known as the flu and coronavirus season. No kidding.
That's sweet, Elizabeth, but I'm not that young. I'm going to be 53 this year. I'm not that young.
Yeah. So I knew a kid that got shingles, like a real bad case. This is like whenever I was still working, and if you all don't know this, I worked in the dental field and I worked in the military dental clinics. And one of the young soldiers, he was probably like 22 years old, caught a very bad case of the shingles. He was so sick, bless his heart. 22 years old, but he made it through. But for months and months and months, like after the shingles was gone, he still would tell me, like, he would have periodic like bouts of pain, like nerve endings or stabbings.
Nerves. I still have the nerve pain in my shoulder. Like if I try to put my purse on, oh yeah, it's still there. If I try to like carry something on my shoulder, no, it can be permanent. The nerve damage can be permanent.
We're still living. Robin, you don't.
Thank you, Natalie.
I think Natalie said you don't look your age, but she said you don't like your age.
Hey, I don't. Thank you.
Damage.
That's sweet.
Amber said she's drinking a local craft beer, Black Rocks Grand Rabbit. Grand Rabbit, just in time for Easter, huh? I got pulled after my honeymoon. Wow. I had chicken pox when I was a kid. I think we talked about this on Wednesday. But did we talk about the chicken pox the other day? Oh yeah, we did, because I think it was
Hi, it's your birthday.
Philip said, "What's chicken pox?" It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Coda.
Birthday. He's 4 today.
He's 4 years
Say
old.
hi.
He's so sweet.
Look, buddy.
Michaela's drinking water.
No, not interested. Say hi.
He's like, thanks, everybody. Goodbye. I'm having lemonade. Anybody else? Oh, Jennifer, you've never had the chicken pox? I had the chicken pox. I was really young though.
I had the chicken pox.
Oh, and today is Siblings Day, like National Siblings Day. For anybody who has brothers or sisters, it's Siblings Day. Make sure you reach out to your siblings and tell them you love them, or F you, or whatever you feel like you might need to say to them. But it is National Siblings Day.
Well, happy birthday to your mom, Joseph.
Since the last time I talked to you all, I was trying to order my patio furniture today. We've decided on a picnic table, but none of the picnic tables that I'm finding I like. I don't know. So my husband is like talking with one of his contractors about building us a picnic table. So we'll see how that goes. And hopefully it's not going to take too long, because I like want it right away. Like, hurry up. You ain't doing nothing else, so make me a picnic table. Okay. I did find a couple on Wayfair. But I don't know. Then you got to
remember, we had a place down there we got a nice patio set from, but it was like, that's what they did.
Where is it?
It was somewhere down there. Was it Casual Palm or something like that? I think was the name of the place. I want to say it was. Palm. Yeah, I want to say it was down.
How much should a nice, like, I want a nice picnic table. I don't want a plastic one. I saw some that are made out of that plastic resin that they're making privacy fences with now. But I want a nice wooden one. And I don't want the seats connected to the table. Like, I want the benches to be able to move on either side.
Yeah, we just have a octagon table with chairs. We don't have like a wooden picnic table.
Oh, Carol said Palm Casual.
That's where we got our patio set. Yeah. Somewhere down there.
So that was good. You remembered that.
Mm-hmm. It was a long time ago.
Really good that you just remembered that. Palm Casual in Claremont. Everybody's saying that. Should I go there? Do you think they have picnic tables? They might not be open because they're not considered essential.
Right.
And I don't say that right, apparently. I say essential. How do you say it?
Essential.
Essential. I say essential. And that's
There's
not
no W. There's no W.
I said it wrong. My kids tell me all the time. That's not how you say it. And then I say jalapeno. And Mariah said, if we go to a Mexican restaurant and you ask for something with jalapeno, I'm going to be so embarrassed. And I said, it's jalapeno. And Trey, my little one, 9 years old, and I bless his little heart, I'm his teacher most of the time. And I say M. He says, Mom, it's not M, it's M. I'm like, that's what I said. He said, no, you said M.
Stop making up words.
They always give me a hard time about my Southern accent. I can't help it. Cookie said, stop making up words. Oh my gosh. That's just, I don't know. Oh, and check your messenger, please.
Oh my God. Yes, I love Amish furniture. I have several pieces in my house. Nothing fancy or big or expensive, but I love Amish furniture.
That is not okay. I'm not going to say this, Amy, just because it is not an official statement from Disney. But Inside the Magic just put out this, like right now, saying Orange County Mayor says that Disney World could remain closed through June into late summer. But that is not an official announcement from Disney. And you would actually have to read this whole thing to see like specifics of what they're talking about here.
That might be the precursor to Disney's announcement, because if Orange County says they're going to continue the lockdown, then they can't open. That could be their way of...
Disneyland and other Disney parks across the globe have unfortunately seen major losses due to their temporary park closure. In fact, we recently reported that Wells Fargo analysts stated that it is believed that Disney parks could continue on this rough financial path event beyond the reopening of the theme park and could continue as long as the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
they
that's
got stuff.
because think about the fact that there's almost 17 million people right now out of work, and it's going to get worse. Who's going to buy tickets? Who's going to pay for vacations? They can't, like us, we can't come.
Okay, it goes on to say, but now we have some insight on when we could see Disney parks in Orlando, Florida reopen to the public. Thursday night, for Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings stated that it could be another 2 months before officials begin the reopening process of closed businesses. Demings went on to say that businesses, including Walt Disney World, could remain closed through early June, which we're already expecting early June. I don't know. This is all speculation, and people are just
I said July for a long time. I'm still sticking with July.
And I'm saying June.
I hope they are. I really do. I hope they do.
Yeah, I'm saying June.
No, they're old holes. I'm not punching my walls, although I'd like to. Some days I'd like to.
That's when she gets mad at her hubby.
They just haven't been fixed. The wall, you know, we have somebody that's supposed to be doing some work here, but
my
he hasn't
darling,
come back, so.
Mindy says May. I don't think May. I don't think May.
Nope. They wouldn't have gone through the trouble of sending home all the cultural representatives. They wouldn't be going through the trouble of dealing with all of the unions. They wouldn't be dealing with all this if they were going to open in May.
They're not
That's
prepared.
the bottom line.
They don't have any cast members.
They wouldn't be canceling. Right. And they wouldn't be.
All the CPs are sent home.
Exactly. They don't, there's no way for them to open in May. There just isn't.
Christopher said he's guessing August. I don't know. Like I've said many times, we can all discuss, but we're just going to like take one day at a time.
That's all we can do.
Wait it out. because we don't know.
Nope.
None of us know. The only thing we can do is guess.
Yep.
That's all we can all just guess. Anthony said mid-June to mid-July. Darlene said, I spoke with a recruiter, let's see, the other day, and she said she may even get furloughed.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Carol said, I just rescheduled my May trip to September and still worry. Wait, Carol. Like you were
That's right,
gonna
Sue.
sit on property? Is that what you mean? Because you live local, so I want to be optimistic. So I am booking in June, July, August, cookie celebration month. There you go. Hey, just book one in every month and until they open, and that way you know you got a slot there.
Dawn, furloughed
you're
means that they are temporarily laid off. Basically, that you still have a job, but right now you're not working.
Right.
But then again, there's still no
you
guarantee that you'll have that job in the end. Because like me, it could end up turning into a permanent layoff. There's no way of knowing.
Trump says might open things back up sometime in May. I don't know. That might be too early. I don't know. It's kind of scary. We shall see. So I have a trip planned in August to Disneyland. So I'm 100% counting on being able to go.
Yeah.
And it's my sister's 50th birthday in August.
Yeah.
You do not get paid when you're furloughed, but it opens up the opportunity to draw unemployment. And furloughed does not mean fired. That means like a temporary layoff. But it is not a guarantee, right, that you get your job back. No guarantee.
Right now, there's no guarantee. No, it's supposedly supposed to be temporary.
Huh? What'd you say, Robin?
For me, I'm told it's only temporary, but the longer things go on, that could always become a permanent layoff. There's no way to know. We don't have a crystal ball, so they will keep your they'll pay your health care, they'll pay your, you'll still they'll pay for all your benefits. I don't take my benefits through my employer. I get them through Gary's. But if I were taking them, they would still be paying for all of that. Like my earned time will still accumulate my, sick pay and my life insurance and things like that. They'll continue to cover those premiums as long as I'm furloughed. But once you're laid off, no. No, I don't work for Disney. My son does, but I do not. I work back here in New Hampshire for an orthopedic practice.
Okay, so I noticed that Universal was doing things a little bit different with their cast members, well, team members. They call theirs team members.
Correct.
And they have officially closed until May 31st.
Yep.
So right now, they plan to open on June 1st. And they are furloughing their part-time employees, but continuing to pay all of their other team members 80% of their pay.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Staff.
That's really good. So part-timers that furloughed get to keep their benefits, but they're furloughed so they can draw unemployment.
Yeah.
And then full-timers are getting 80% of their pay.
Yeah.
Dwayne, Straight Tail Aviation, I did check my messages and I wanted to say thank you for your donation to the channel tonight. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you,
guys
Dwayne.
are awesome. Yeah, that's so awesome. I appreciate it so much. You guys are way too good to me. You're going to make me cry again. Let's see. I'm starting to hate quarantine. Really?
Just starting to? Because I'm hating it a lot.
I'm pretty sure this is day 26 since the park closed. I think it's day 26. I've lost count of days. I do know that this is Friday.
Is it?
That's
Yes,
the only
it
thing
is.
I know. That's all I know right now. I don't know what day it is. I know it's the month of May, but I don't know what day it is. What's the date today? Oh, it's the 10th. The computer
the
says it
10th.
right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donna. What are you going to do, Donna? What are you up to tonight? Tanya's accent could be worse. She could be female Boomhammer from King of the Hill. That's my brother. My brother talks like that. And then you understand like the last word he says. I'm like, what? Universal is weird that opening Halloween coordinates. Huh? I'm not understanding that, Alyssa. I mean, April the 10th. She said it's not May. I meant April 10th. Sarah said I had to resign from my teaching job after 17 years in September to care for my dad, who we thought had ALS. On a happy note, I was offered a full-time teaching job for next year again yesterday. Well, congratulations, Sarah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Sarah.
Good news. Fantastic. Wow. Are you excited about that? And how's your dad? Like, is your dad okay? Is he still hanging in there? Hanging out with Kelly. She has the night off. Mother-daughter time. That's good, Donna.
Yay.
Kelly, I said hi and I love her bunches. I miss her smiling face around the parks. I'm going to cry again. That girl is fantastic. You have raised an awesome daughter, Donna. I'm sure you hear that all the time, but your daughter is just a complete ray of sunshine. Ah, yeah, that's pretty good. So someone asked me to, it is Good Friday. That's right. It is Good Friday.
It is.
Of that, David. I was very well aware of that it's Good Friday, but I didn't mention that. So thank you for bringing that up. Oh, hi, Kelly. That girl had like the bomb diggity job. Like if you could work, for me anyway, maybe not for you all, but she worked at Cinderella's Royal Table during her college program. Can you imagine that? Like seriously? That would be like a dream come true.
That's awesome.
What else? What have you, tell us about what you've been doing all day, Robin?
I'm pulling my hair out.
You rescued me and I rescued you right back. Tell them what you've been doing.
I've been pulling my hair out making masks or trying to make masks. This was the latest. But they're too small for my husband and my son's big heads. So I gotta find a different pattern. But this is my latest, my princess.
It's too big for you.
No, it's supposed to be like that.
That one's yours?
One of them.
That is so cute.
Princess.
I want one of those.
Okay.
I need that one for when the park does open. I need a princess mask. That's so
make you
cute.
one.
Okay,
I've got tons of that fabric.
I love that.
And I made a few for staff, you know.
For a minimum of 3 hours. No, not tonight. All right. Do what now?
I made Steph a few, you know, because I've got to have some that she can wear, some that can be in the wash, you know. So she's got to have multiples. But these have the filter pocket. So if you get filters for them, you just slide it right on in here. You put the filter. So, yep. But I've got to find a different pattern for Gary and Ryan. So, because this one's not working.
Not fitting on them?
It's too narrow. It doesn't like cover their face enough. It like cuts off here and up down here, and it's too tight. So, but I'll make a different one for them.
You're just gonna have to maybe make theirs. Well, yeah, like you said, you need a different pattern, one that's just a little bit bigger, so you can add a little more material.
Right. Or I'll just make a different version. This is the Olsen mask. It was developed by a hospital, Unity Health, I think it was, that developed this particular mask with the filter pocket, but I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I've wasted 3 days making masks and I'm getting nowhere. It's taking me forever to get it done. And my sewing machine's been giving me trouble, and
How
No.
many masks have you made?
5 or 6 so far,
Nice.
but not enough for the amount of hours
Oh,
that
you're
I've
so
been
crafty. I
making
don't know
them.
how to do that. I think Mariah would be able to do that because she knows how to do stuff like that. She
Yeah.
could just like watch a video and be like, "Oh, I could do that," and I'll be like, "What
Yeah.
do I do? I don't know how to do
Well, that's
that."
kind of what I did, but I mean, I needed the pattern to cut out, the different pieces. But yeah,
Oh man,
you just watch
Elizabeth
the
made
video.
50. Wow. And
Yeah,
how
I
much
can't.
time?
I'm not fast.
How many, Elizabeth, like over what span of time? Like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? How long has it taken you to make 50 masks? Yoho said an actual sewing machine. Yes.
Yes, I
You
have an
have an
actual sewing machine,
upstairs, but it's only been used once ever.
but my sewing machine is kind of old. I bought it when I lived in Florida, so I bought it in 2002, and it's not a fancy one. It's old and it's just given me a lot of trouble. So, guys, hey, they can hear you.
Oh, I got another question for you all. I wanted to ask this.
I'm gonna try the other.
Okay.
Yeah, the one I'm gonna try for my husband and my son. I'm gonna try the one with the pleats, but I don't have elastic, and you can't find elastic anywhere. So I'm using hair ties, which is what this pad. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make like the ties for them
Rings.
instead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure that all out.
That
Yeah,
way you can cut it,
but I'm not.
that
like I
way
said,
you
I'm
can
not
cut
that
it
good.
like as long as you need to fit around their head.
Yeah.
And you won't
Yeah.
have to worry about the elastic being too tight.
Right.
Yeah. So can you and Stephanie wear the same size mask, or do you have to make hers a little smaller?
Yeah, no, these are supposed to be kind of unisex. And then when you put the elastic, the ties in, you like sew this over to shorten it or lengthen it. But they're just their heads are too big. As I'm getting the finger. My husband's flipping me off over there for saying his head is too big.
Linda said you can strip open a bungee cord for elastic pieces if you have any bungee cord.
I'll have to look. I don't know if I do or not.
I think we have like tons of those. Tons.
I'll have to look. I don't know if we do.
Um,
So I'll figure something out. It's just going to be more time to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, you're doing good. I didn't know that you were making so many. I had no idea. I knew you made a couple, but I didn't know that you were like on a mission to like make more. That's awesome. And those
Well,
can
I'm
be
trying to
thrown in
make
the washing
enough so
machine,
that.
right?
What's that?
Those can be thrown in the washing machine.
Yes, that's why I'm trying to make at least 2 for each of us. One that we can be wearing and one that can be in the wash. So I'm trying to make 2 for each of us.
That's a good idea.
So,
I did order
so
some.
I won't have to make any more for me and Steph.
Hi, Nicole. Nicole said you need pipe cleaner for the wire on the nose. And my
Yeah, I can't
mother-in-law
get that
has
either.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So I wanted to ask you all
Yeah.
something. Tell me what you think. Okay. Let's say I've been in my house. This is hypothetically speaking. Let's say I've been in my house for 14 days. Okay. I haven't left my house. I have no symptoms whatsoever. I'm good. Everybody in my house has been in the house for 14 days. Nobody has symptoms. We're good. Okay. Now let's say Christopher Christopher and Richard, or Corey from Living in Diz, their whole family, or Tom, or whoever, they've all been in their house for 14 days and nobody has symptoms. Why would it be a problem for me to invite all of them to come to my house and us have a party? If nobody has symptoms and we've all been quarantined for 14 days.
Well, you haven't been completely quarantined because you have stuff coming into your house from the outside, correct?
I do. I get groceries delivered. I don't go to the store.
So it's still, people are touching your groceries. They're coming into your house.
You can be a carrier. Ruby said they can be carriers. Yep. Chase said no large gatherings. Okay, but they said
asymptomatic.
They said 10 people.
You can be asymptomatic, meaning you don't have symptoms, but you can pass it on to someone else. You don't even know you have it. That's why they don't want people gathering.
So no parties? Shit. I thought I had a great idea. You all just ruined it.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh my God.
That's like, stuff was going to and from work.
Damn, they lowered the 10 people. It started out 200 and then it went to 10 and now it's lower than 10.
Yeah.
Said, no, I can't have a party. Damn it. I was trying to have a party. My daughter was like, Mom, you're not having a damn party. I'm like, why? If everybody's been quarantined, what's the difference? Tanya used the bathroom. I don't have to use the bathroom. I don't like to sit still. Do you know, for me to sit in this chair and talk to y'all for 6 hours is super, super hard for me. Yeah. I'm just long. Nicole said, I'll come visit. Went to my friends in Jacksonville yesterday. No, my husband won't let nobody come over. My aunt was going to come up here from Sarasota and he was like, nope, ain't nobody coming up. But in my husband's defense, my aunt has not been keeping her butt home. Like, she's been going over to some of her friends' house. Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that's the problem. That's why it's still spreading.
And so he was like, nope, you can't come over here. I'm so ready to have people over, like have a cookout in the backyard, just open my pool back up. At least let me have my life at home back. It's bad enough that we can't get back to normal in the outside world, but here, like, I don't know.
Right.
Oh, did I say a 4-letter word? Oh yeah, I probably said shit or damn. I say that all the time now. I'm sorry. You guys, come on. I'm a big girl. I'm sorry. I think David says shit or damn every now and then.
That's so true, Cindy. Read what Cindy said. It's very true.
The magical rainbow horse. I love it. How are you? That's so wonderful. Sad but true. What'd Cindy say that's sad but true? Let me go.
She said a friend of a friend
you all
said you go to the
hospital
and see
somebody
all those
would say, let's
in
have a party.
ICU, unconscious operators,
stay away
and you
from
would stay
people.
home too.
You go to the hospitals and see all those people in ICU unconscious on respirators, and you would stay home. I don't want to do that. Snow is a cuss word here. He said, yeah, that's a cuss word. So, like,
we got snow. We personally did not get snow right here in Nashua, but up north, further north of us, there was snow today. A lot of it yesterday and today.
Also, Robin, that video that you posted, I laughed so hard I nearly peed my pants. I was like, that is Robin. That's Robin. I was cracking up.
If there weren't so many cuss words on it, I would have posted it on that crazy Disney lady, but there were too many cuss words, so I couldn't.
It's so many F-bombs, but I'm so glad you posted it because I was literally dying. I saw, I put it in the mod chat. There's a storybook and it's got Snow White on the cover and the 7 dwarfs all around. and it has like a little bit of inappropriate wording on there. And I felt like a horrible person for posting it in the mod chat, but I had to share that with you all.
Is it
Because-
in our mod chat?
Yes, it's hilarious.
Oh, I'll have to go. I haven't been
And I
in much
posted
today
that
because
right
I've been
after
busy.
you posted that video, and I laughed so hard. I was cracking up. Oh, Kristen
It
said
was
they got
funny.
snow. What? It's freaking
Yep.
April.
Yep.
Jay said, Tom, drive to Alabama. We can hang out all weekend. That's a great idea. Well, no, don't do that, Tom.
You can't. There's no. We're gonna stop to pee and poop.
Yeah, you have to use the bathroom. You better grab your
Close all the
depends,
rest
Tom.
areas. They
Be an
close all the
astronaut.
restaurants. You
Yeah,
can't
just
pee
be
and
an
poop anywhere.
You can't stop and go to the bathroom. Wear your depends. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. My daughter got snow in Maine. I cannot
Maine.
believe that. It
Yeah.
is. Look, now I do have to say that I lived in New York for about 5 years, and my daughter's birthday, which you all know,
Right, Kristen?
what did Kristen say? I was just
yes.
waiting for the frogs and the locusts to come next.
Right?
I could not believe it was snowing on freaking Easter in New York one year when we were there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I've been keeping up with DirecTV, Shimmer and Shine, and Thomas and Friends, so I've been good. Well, those are all good. I don't know what Shimmer and Shine is, but oh, speaking of Shimmer and Shine, I got new makeup. It was delivered yesterday. Just in case anybody wants to know, I had tried like several different foundations, and the one that I liked the best of all the ones that I tried was by a company called Unique. And so I bought the whole damn kit. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. It's like it's a company that you can like sell the makeup.
Yeah.
And you can
Like
buy
Mary
the
Kay.
presenter kit for $99, or you can buy one thing of mascara for $50.
Yeah, exactly.
So for $40, why not get the whole kit and caboodle?
Exactly.
And then if it came with skincare, it came with makeup, it came with everything. And then like if I want to buy more stuff because I'm like considered a representative for the company, I get like a discount on all the stuff I buy in the future. So if anybody uses Unique makeup,
Oh, nice.
I can get it for you. Just let me know. What'd she say? I lived in Brooklyn for 27 years. It snowed in the 70s on Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday. I've seen it before.
Yep.
Betty Shambles is looking better and better. There's 2 Genie sisters in which their names are Shimmer and Shine. They make mistakes, but the show teaches to be resilient, working together to accomplish goals and building strong friendships. Well, that sounds like a fantastic show. Very, very inspiring.
Absolutely.
Woman, did you disinfect that makeup? I did. Every single thing that gets delivered to my house gets broke down in the garage, and Clorox and everything before it comes in the house.
Yep.
Yes, we have a whole
I got
system.
mine the other day. I got my, that blow dryer brush. Big fat blow dryer brush. I had ordered it back in January.
You got that.
Finally
You got
came.
that? The one that Stephanie ordered you?
Well, no, I didn't get that one. I had ordered one back in January. And I still
that's the
didn't
one
have
you
it.
ordered from China.
Yeah. Apparently. It really did come from China too.
Oh no.
So a couple weeks
Then
ago,
what did you do?
or a week ago, I emailed and I said, I want to cancel this because it's been 2 months and I haven't. You're losing me?
We're losing you.
After 2, really?
Who disinfected the garage? Nobody.
So I did. Anyway, it came.
You disinfected your garage?
No, the packaging.
Oh yeah, the packaging.
the packages and
I'll leave the packages in the garage for decontamination. And Matt asked if I was starting a distribution center. Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? Every time I get a delivery, it goes in there. And I have like everything that I need out there, like my Clorox wipes, everything. I unboxed everything. The boxes go into the trash. And then I wipe the stuff down and bring it in the house. I'm just like,
me too.
hi, Haley. Have a good night, hon. Well, I think I'm going to go get me another drink. Why not? Wait, I said we were only going to talk for an hour, and it's already 9:30. So, since I'm doing these every single day, and I feel like we talked about the subject that I wanted to talk about, which was like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you want, Dawn? Which one do you like? I have a Roanoke.
Hi, Haley.
Oh, I want to touch on a question real quick. I told a young man, and I don't know how old he is, but there was someone today asked, and I said, if you tune in tonight, I will answer the question. Somebody asked me today, how much money do you make on YouTube? I don't know if you're watching.
That's a little personal.
Yeah, I thought that was odd to ask, but I said if you tune in tonight, I'll answer. There is no like set amount of money that I make on YouTube. There's different ways that you can make money, and this is for anybody that may aspire to be a YouTuber one day. And it's still, like I said all the time, this is so weird that I'm even considered a YouTuber, but I just like to talk to people. I don't know. But so we have our
Gary's making popcorn.
Something's about to blow. So we have Patreons that give us a set amount of money, whichever they choose, every single month, and that amount of money, it stays regular. Like every month, I know that my Patreon money is going to be there. Like every month, that's a set amount. And Patreon is just a way for people to support the channel. Like if you're a viewer and you love the content, whether it's me or another YouTuber, a lot of people have a Patreon set up and you can contribute to the channel. I have people who are not in my Patreon but send me money regularly because they like me. You know, I don't know. I don't know how. For example, the parks are not open right now. So when the parks are open, Robin and I are eating a lot of food. Okay? We eat a lot of food. We try a lot of things. We go to shows. We do things, and all of that stuff costs a lot of money. When you're out there, okay, imagine like being out there every single day and you're spending all this money. So the Patreons and people who contribute to the channel, support all of that. And you know, it is kind of like a job, even though I enjoy it and I have so much fun doing it. It's still like considered a job. You know?
There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that people don't know.
All the time. You all don't see that.
Always.
We are always working. Whether it's networking or setting things up or learning new techniques, watching videos on how to, or there's just like so much, like trying to figure out what we're going to do for the day, for example. Sometimes that takes a lot of my time, just figuring out what we're going to do for the day. And yeah, I made up another word. There you go. Cookie said you just made up another word. Patron. That's a patron. It's so funny. So you
oh, sorry.
A lot of money comes from that. Like people supporting the channel, like what you've seen tonight, people super chatting and people sending PayPal or and then of course you get paid a little something YouTube for like if you let ads on YouTube for those ads, depending on different things like maybe how long the video was or how many ads were there. I don't know. I don't even know how all that works. But to answer your question, I don't really know an exact number of what I get from YouTube. So let's just say somewhere maybe like $500 a month. And that's not a lot. So I don't mind to let you all know that I make a little bit of money, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you all for all of that. So if you're watching, I hope that answered your question. And it'll grow. Like some months it's a lot more depending on how much I work. And some months it might be less, but that's just kind of like an average. That is a very noisy popcorn maker. You ain't ever lied.
No, he's making it real popcorn on the stove, like in a pan with the oil. Yeah, we make real popcorn here.
Dwayne said, geez, what the? I want my money back.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah,
I don't know how to mute it. I don't know how to mute it. I don't know how to use my son's laptop. But he's done making the popcorn.
Oh, no. He's almost done, I'm sure.
He is.
So I hope that answered your question, and I'm going to grab another drink, and we'll talk for a little bit longer, okay?
Okay. No, that would be really great, though, if it was $500 a day. That would be pretty awesome. I wouldn't be needing my day job. Gary was making popcorn. Real old-fashioned popcorn on the stove, oil in the pan, kernels, shaking the pan, popping it up. Real popcorn. So he was being very loud, and I'm in the kitchen, so I apologize. But I don't know what was drowning her out on her end. Because we're not in the same room, so I'm not sure how that all worked, but yeah. But I don't know how to mute Ryan's thing. So sorry about that, guys. I know, I'm not even having any popcorn. He didn't give me any. He gave my son and himself some, but I don't have any. Drowned you out. Yes, I know. Sorry about that. The man's got to eat. Yes, yummy popcorn. He makes really, really good popcorn, I have to say. His dad made popcorn
maker?
No, he does it on the stove. Like oil in the pot, cover on the pot, kernels in there. Yeah, real popcorn.
Okay.
Popper, not an air popper, real popcorn.
Those words she made up drowned her out. I hope you all could hear what I said. I'm sorry if you didn't. Yes, I'm back, Samara. Oh, I need to stop drinking though.
Yeah, he makes really good popcorn.
I forgot Robin is Amish.
I'm not Amish.
She's not Amish.
I just like Amish things, furniture. She
just plays an Amish lady on TV.
Right.
Yeah, go watch her video that she posted. You'll know that she is not Amish. That was hilarious. Say prayers for Disney parks. We will, Justin. Thank you so much. 1800 style popcorn. We used to do that. The Jiffy Pop. Remember the Jiffy Pop? Have you ever done that? Where it's like in the foil. You put it on the heat. It's like pops and we used to do that.
Yeah, we always did that with the kids too. But no, we make
Dan said he didn't want to know. So thank God for the popcorn maker. Elizabeth said Tokyo extended the close again. Oh.
They had to because the government said.
Wait, had they opened?
They were starting to, yeah, and now they had to extend it, and pretty long too. I think it's like.
Alex said she got
the end of June.
Paint by numbers, and it came in the mail today.
Nice.
Cookie, you can't drink alcohol? I just have a couple of drinks every day. Nothing big.
Just a couple. It used to be one a day. Now it's a couple a day.
It's usually just one. Just one. I don't think I had a drink yesterday. I don't think I did. I think we'll all be tripping on each. Wait. I missed that. I think we'll all be tripping on each other's hair by the time. My hair, I'm going to have to cut my bangs for sure. Yeah, I need a haircut. But my hair is short, so. I
Me
drink
too.
orange juice, Samara said. You had the margarita. Yesterday? No, not yesterday. That was Wednesday. I didn't drink anything yesterday. Liver is going to need quarantine.
Hi, Lady Di.
Hey, I lost everybody. Is everybody there?
Yeah, we're here. We're here. You froze for a minute. Are you there?
Are you all there?
You're there, but you're freezing up.
No, yesterday was Thursday. Did I lose everybody? I don't know what's going on.
You're lagging down like I was.
Uh-oh. 805 Food Cat in the house. What is up, everybody?
Lady Di's here. Hi, Lady Di.
Are we all good? Can you all hear us, see us?
We're here.
I don't see anything happening.
It's there.
I don't see any chat, nothing. You see it?
I can see the chat. David said, we're here, but you're not all there, LOL.
I don't know what's going on. I lost everybody.
Really? I can still see you. You're lagging, but I'm good, they said. Your Wi-Fi must be.
I don't know what's going on, but I've lost everybody.
You're there. They can hear you. They can see you. You're just lagging. She's on her home computer, so she can't use her data. So it must be your Wi-Fi signal must be overwhelmed at the moment. Your Wi-Fi is drunk. Uh-oh. She done left me. I don't know. She might be rebooting her computer. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that'll work either, because she's connected to Streamlabs. So I'm not sure how that will work. In the Twilight Zone. I'm not a very good host, Samara. I'm much more of a co-pilot. I'm a better co-pilot than I am a pilot. She's working on it. I don't know if she restarted her computer or what she's doing. But now she's completely gone, and it's just me. Because she just left the studio. Because I can no longer see her. So I'm not sure if you guys, can you see me? Because if she left, I don't know if that disconnected me. I can hold my own alone in long talking. I'm not, no, I really can't. Aw, thanks, Linda. Love you too. How's work going for you? Is everyone that you work with safe right now? Think about all you. Oh, it's so scary out there. Okay, well, you can see me. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how she gets back in, but seeing that she's the one that sets it up and then I join. So I'm not sure how she'll do that, but I guess she'll message me if she wants me to end it. But I haven't seen anything from her come through. I hijacked it. I can't control it, I promise. It's all on her. Hopefully she'll come back in. Otherwise, She'll tell me just to say bye.
Hi.
Is she's
I'm
back.
glad you all were still going. I was like, what happened? Oh my gosh, that was so scary.
I'm like, at
Robin.
first we could still see a black screen. And then we could see nothing, just me. I'm like, uh-oh, where'd she go?
Yeah, I'm glad that it didn't knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad you all were still there. I don't know what happened, but that
I'm
was scary.
shocked. I was shocked when you disappeared and I was still there. I'm like, how does that work? Because she's the one running it on her end.
Yeah, that was weird, right? I went in there and told my husband, I was like, the internet just completely crashed out. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know it could work that way. Although the main person leaves and the second remains. That's a pretty good deal, right, David? I'm glad Robin stayed on.
I didn't think so either. I thought for sure that
There's another
it
one.
would have gone bye-bye when you disappeared.
That was crazy. Well, I'm glad it was still there. It wasn't like one of those situations when you're in the park and you lose the entire screen. And I wouldn't have known how to get it started back up because I don't know how to work this stream, whatever it's called, StreamYard thing.
Yard.
That would have been a mess. Oh, that's
and
so
here's
great.
Robin's guest, Tanya.
Yeah. How y'all doing?
Tanya's
Okay,
in the house.
Whenever, yeah. Say it again. Oh my gosh. Say that again. That's what I say. Say it
Tanya's
again.
in the house.
I love you. You're so perfect. So whenever it crashed out a second ago, we were talking about China reopening. Or what was we talking about?
Now I'm lost.
Whenever I walked away, we were still talking about the other park closing.
We were talking about Japan.
And then they were trying to
frozen again.
Tokyo. Am I frozen?
Yep.
Hello?
We're losing you. Yeah, you keep lagging. Oh, and now I'm lagging too?
Okay, so Tokyo.
I'll change my Wi-Fi. See if mine is.
I don't know how to check that. Hi, Dawn from Canada. Can you hear us okay? Look at your face. Whose face? Tanya's good. Now Robin is lagging. You were talking about making $1 million a month. Oh, yeah, that's what I was
try to switch to a different one.
That's right. I was talking about that. And I thought about that on the way to the kitchen and back. I wanted to tell you all that whenever you, if you wanted to do a YouTube channel, it really is like a lot about what you put into it. So the earning potential is definitely there. And the more you grow, the more your money grows. I mean, there are YouTubers who that's all they do. That's their full-time job. And they make thousands and thousands on thousands of dollars. So, you know, think about that. Like, if that's something that you would ever be interested in doing, you can actually grow a YouTube channel and that be your source of income 100%. Which, how great would that be? Like if
are you kidding? I would love that. I'd love that.
Do something that you enjoy doing every single day. What happened to my face, Lady Di? She said, look at your face. Oh, is it that scary? I don't know.
No.
Yes, Tim Tracker is one, that's for sure. They've been doing it for what, 10, 11 years now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Darla. No, don't do that. Danny, the magical rainbow horse. That's how good I am telling stories of Thomas and friends. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. She's like Olaf, Frozen. Oh, so somebody shared that there's like a little Olaf show that came on. Like they released a little, like a little Olaf short film or something. Has anybody seen that?
No.
Wouldn't work in New England. Winters are boring up here. Heidi said, oh, thank you, Heidi. Heidi, you're always so nice and so complimenting to me and having my back all the time.
Winters are terrible up here.
Mariah, how'd you know Mariah's gaming? She's like so addicted to the Battlefront right now. Somebody said
That's what's
that.
using all your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, who knew that? I gotta go back. Who said that? David, how did you know Mariah was gaming?
We just had to put
Did I
in
say
a.
that? Did I tell
We
you
just
all
put
that?
in a
Like, she bought
Wi-Fi.
herself an Xbox, and she bought herself Battlefront. So
Yeah.
now the boys both of my boys have the Xbox. She bought herself an Xbox, and they have a PlayStation, and they have is it Switch?
Yep.
I think it's
the
called
Nintendo Switch.
And
Stephanie has the
everybody's
Switch.
like playing. Like
That's why
everybody's
your
on.
Wi-Fi is so bad.
Oh, maybe that's
That's
what it
why.
is, because
We had-
everybody is gaming right now.
We just had to put in a Wi-Fi extender at the other end of our house, and we don't have
that
a big house.
right here.
Yeah, and we don't have a big house, and I had to put one in.
Yeah,
the
I
other
have
day.
the Wi-Fi extender right here at the door because the main thing
Mhm.
is upstairs. So I put the
Mhm.
extender down here so we could pick up more signal down here. But
Right.
really, in this room and the front porch, the Wi-Fi sucks so bad.
Mhm. Yep.
Christopher said this
is a long hour.
I
It's
can't
the
help
Robin and Tanya.
Listen, 2 minutes. We're gonna end in 2 minutes. We can end in
It's
2
Robin
minutes.
and Tanya time, so it's always
I
longer.
told you all that I would only keep you for an hour a day
Or
until
so.
the park opens. And I'm sorry, I love talking to all of y'all. So, did the extender work? Yeah, usually it
Thank
does.
you.
I think.
Thank you, Emily.
Emily said, "No, I just got here. I appreciate it. I miss faces. I do too, Sarah." Yeah. So, Robin, do you have anything else to say?
Not really.
Do y'all have any
Somebody-
questions for Robin?
Somebody
Liar,
asked
liar, on fire.
If the extender works, yes, it does. Because Stephanie would have a lot of trouble if she was doing homework in her room on her laptop, she'd have a lot of trouble when we're at that other end. We live in a ranch, so we live in a long one single floor house. So she would have trouble down the other end of the house because the living room is where the Wi-Fi router is. So we just put an extender in last week. So far, so
And
good.
that helped you?
Seems to be, yeah, because she can switch to, we have 4 different Wi-Fi things she can switch to if she needs to. So we'll see.
And yes,
Hopefully.
but I have had 2. This is my second drink. They don't do much to me. That's for sure. I couldn't do 2 of
Yeah.
a stronger drink. I'm too lightweight for that.
No.
Does anybody have any questions for Robin? Oh, I just got my lighting. I touched the mouse, Robin, and all the lights came on.
I can see it in your glasses.
I feel like I'm in a photo shoot now. All these
I
lights.
get so mad if I was sleeping, like if I was getting ready to go to bed, if I finally felt like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep now. And I put the water back on the mouse and I just hit it enough and the lights would all come on the monitors. I'd be like, oh, man.
Oh, no.
I got to wait for them to go out again.
I don't know. You know what you can do when you're here? Just turn the computer off.
Oh, it's no big
at
deal.
bedtime. Then
got
you don't have
smart.
to worry about the lights coming on.
I got smart and realized
Now
who's
you're
doing it.
And raring to go, huh?
When am I moving to Disney? As soon as I can.
You did? Who are you playing, Mariah and Jason?
As soon as I can.
Well, then how are you winning if you're not playing anybody?
My worry is with everything going on, I'm not going to be able to sell my house.
Oh,
And I'm going
okay.
to be stuck here longer.
Gonna have
But
a hug.
we'll see.
I'm glad you're up. I love
We'll
you.
see what happens.
What'd y'all have for dinner tonight? That's what I'm gonna tell you all what we have for dinner every single night. So like while we do this, what'd you have for dinner, Robin?
Nothing good.
No.
We ended up having McDonald's tonight, which we don't do very often, but nobody felt like cooking. Last night we made French toast, scrambled eggs, stuff like that. So
Last night we had one of our Hello Fresh meals,
yeah,
and it was chicken, green beans, and jasmine rice, and it was like an apricot flavor, like sauce that
Mhm.
Mariah made. It was so good. And then my husband made a pot of beans and pork chops tonight.
nice.
And I had some cornbread left over, so I heated that up.
Nice.
And the kids told me I'm not allowed to have no beans, so no beans for me. Because the no part in that is up in the kitchen right now. I swear I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, we don't do that often, but it was just one of those nights. It was, it had rained all day yesterday, and today it was just busy. I was still sewing at 6 o'clock, 6:30. So he finished work and he's like, I'm just gonna run and get McDonald's, I guess. So that's what we did tonight. Didn't eat a whole lot. But like I said, last night I made French toast, scrambled eggs, stuff like that. The night before, I think we had chicken pie. Wednesday night, I think we had chicken pie.
Well, they're on the way.
Potatoes. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what tomorrow will be, but Easter will be. We're making ham. I'm making Delmonico potatoes. Probably green beans. Stuff like that.
That's what I missed. That's what you're having tomorrow?
On Easter, I'm going to make ham, Delmonico potatoes. I'll do green beans.
For Easter dinner.
And corn casserole. I'll make corn casserole.
I'm losing you.
We'll
Kyle
probably eat that all week.
Kalo? David, that's a YouTuber, right? He's friends with JoJo. I know Kyle. They live close to me, actually. Lady Di said she had chicken fajitas. Let's see what everybody had tonight. We asked the question, and let's see. Emily had Burger King. Faith had Sonic. Now, did y'all go to Burger King, or did you have it like delivered through DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that? Christopher said, how's the basement coming along, Robin?
I haven't even been down there yet. That's one of the reasons I had to make a mask so I can go down there and work.
Yeah.
Because I can't get a mask, so I needed the mask so I could start working down there. So hopefully by next week, I'll be, by Monday, I'll start working down there, Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I told her while she's off, this is a good time to get ahead of the game and get all that done.
Yeah.
But okay, and then let's see, pizza for Christine. Christine, did you all have pizza yesterday, or you didn't? Like when all of us ordered pizza yesterday, did you? Elizabeth had pizza, Amber had enchiladas, Dawn had pizza, Kim had the chicken pot stickers. Yum. That sounds good. Meatball grinder. What is that, Heidi? What's meatball grinder?
A sub. A grinder is the sub.
Oh, a sub. Okay,
Yeah.
so like
grinder. Grinder is another word for sub. Bless you. Bless you, bless you.
Thank you. Primarosa? What's Primarosa? Patty, you making up words too? I don't know what Primarosa is. Nothing. I actually don't eat dinner. Never, Sarah? Oh gosh, I have to eat. Like I can skip breakfast, but I have to have dinner. I'm like one of those late people. You know what I'm saying? Like in the morning, I'm good. Like I have my coffee and I don't need food. But by dinner time, I gotta have dinner. Rosalie said she had pasta. Lady Di had chicken fajitas. I love chicken fajitas. I could eat those like all the time. Spaghetti, Emily said. Dan said food. Why do you have to always be like, he always does that. I could say, where are you from? My mom.
Christopher, PB&J.
Christopher had PB&Js tonight?
He had PB&J.
Olive Garden, Jillian. We had Olive Garden for Mariah's birthday dinner, and it was so good. But they don't deliver. We had to actually pick it up.
Yeah.
They have it set up outside, curbside service. You just
That's how it is. That's how Texas Roadhouse is. It's curbside. You pick it up in the parking lot. They have a set up and everything.
Remember parent pickup? You just go through the line.
That's what it was like.
meal. Salmon, asparagus, and water. That's a nice, healthy meal there. Cookies. My husband loves salmon and asparagus. It's one of his favorites. Richard Clifford said he had shrimp scampi with angel hair pasta, and he almost choked on a piece of shrimp. You better be careful. Oh, the Bucket List family. I love the Bucket List family. That's like one of my YouTube families that I like to watch. They're really good. Barbecue leftovers from my birthday, Eric said. Tonight I made fish, said Jennifer. We had shrimp po' boys. What's shrimp po' boys? What is that? Kind of like rice, like a jambalaya type deal?
No, po' boy is.
Or is that more?
It's in a roll. It's like in a sub roll or something. I think.
A roll?
I think it's in like a roll, like a hero sandwich. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to show you all because I've talked about this so many times. And if you haven't ever heard the story, my son went to St. Augustine on a field trip. And I gave him some money. We do need a trip to New Orleans. I don't know if you're talking to me, Christopher.
Yeah.
Or all of us or whoever's going. But yes, I'm down for a trip to New Orleans.
Well, it's not
Po' boy
a roll.
is a
It's in a roll. It's like a sandwich. A po' boy is a sandwich, isn't
like
it?
a
I
hoagie
think.
roll.
I could be wrong, but I
okay.
think, yeah, it's a sandwich. So it's not a roll, but I think it's in a roll or on a roll or on bread or something.
That was what did David say? Now I
French
see
bread.
him saying, I give up. What's he trying to say? Oh, wait. Trish said, hi, Robin. When will go to Disneyland ever open again? I miss watching it live here on my laptop at home from Dublin, Ireland. Hey, Trish. Welcome. We miss
We're all
being there.
missing. We miss it.
We miss being there. We miss being able to bring it to you live. That's for sure. So hopefully these little live streams of us chit-chatting like this is going to help us pass our time by a little bit. But yeah, Jace went on a field trip. I saw you, David, say that you said something, but I didn't see it. I apologize. What am I having tomorrow night? I might be having some chili. David sent me chili from Ohio, and I'm so excited about that. I could be having chili. We got all the fixins ready to go. I can't wait. So yeah, Jace went on a field trip to St. Augustine. I gave him a little bit of money to bring all of us a gift back. And this is what he brought me.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. There's a super sticker from Elizabeth.
I'm like, Jace, this is what you bring me back from St. Augustine? Like, really?
Super sticker.
A no farting sign?
Super sticker.
Thank you so much for the little super sticker. I love it. I can't see the little person. What is it?
I can't see it. Hold on.
Lacey.
That's not gonna help.
You bring me a bracelet, some seashells, like something from the ocean.
There it is. The little burger.
Oh, it's a po' boy set. Hey, who's that lady right there? Oh, that's
the little po' boy.
That is so funny.
Yes, a sandwich. That's what I meant by on a bread, on a roll. It's on a roll, not in a. It's not a roll. It's in a roll.
Or on a roll. It's
yeah, like a sub or a grinder or just another name for it. It's just another name for it. Yeah.
Beano. It's a sandwich. Got it. It's not a burger. Oh, it's a burger. Right. Okay.
Look, I've been looking at pattern all day. I can't read any of this chat on my phone. It's all blurry. My eyes are strained. Yeah, my eyes are so strained from stowing all day.
Oh, David said, I said you have to look at your hour as a Gasparilla's hour. It always turns into 3 hours or more. So far, we're at 2 hours. So Just remember, I'm going to go live every single day, you all. So we can go ahead and end here. And tomorrow, I will go live again. Hopefully, Robin can join me again. I don't expect you to every day, but you know, I always love it when you're here.
I love it. I don't mind at all.
But yeah, I feel like we'll do this every single day until the park opens. And tomorrow we have a whole nother conversation about whatever else I think we might need to talk about tomorrow. I'll figure out something. I was like having all these thoughts today, so I appreciate you all so much. I'm sorry I had a complete meltdown tonight. I've been crying today because I missed my friend. So being able to talk with all of you all, and especially Robin being here, and all my mods who are always there, and all the viewers that are like clockwork when I hit that live button. You're always there. I always see your name. I miss you all so much. I can't wait to see you back in the parks again. I can't wait till Robin lives here.
Me either.
And we can spend more time together.
My husband keeps saying, Gary says, once we get there,
being able to reschedule.
Gary
Cindy
keeps
and
saying,
Kurt,
once we get there,
hello.
that
Lisa and Kim and Amber and Natalie. You guys all rock. I don't know where.
When we live there.
Oh yeah, Gary another house for sale in the neighborhood.
Out of my price range.
August.
We hope.
August.
We hope.
August. Or before.
Gotta pray the market.
You saying before.
I know, but now I gotta be able to sell my house. I will, Darla. Thank you. I'll tell her.
My husband just painted my nails. Oh, I took my nails off.
Not me.
Now I have these ugly, frail-looking fingernails.
I'm hanging on, but a couple of them are starting to lift, so I know they're going.
You are going strong, Robin. I took mine off. It took hours.
No, mine are like ready to pop. Some of them are like, yep, I gotta get rid of them.
Yeah.
Definitely need to get rid of them.
What's your husband making? What's Gary making? Good night, Jillian. Good night, Lady Di.
He's not making anything. He was getting ice.
I'll see you all later, and always do what makes you happy and dream big, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
See y'all tomorrow. Good night.